3, Tommy Jones versus the hometown favorite, Tommy Delutz Jr.
Rob, I got some candy for you.
Cracker would be nice. Maybe Mr. Goodbar. And Delutz starts off with a strike as he kicks down that 10. Big crowd support here for the Flushing, New York native. And he always bowls well in the Empire State. His last win came at the 2001 Long Island Open. There's Tommy Jones. He took down Walter Ray 269-226 in match 2. Boom. Right where he ended in match number 2.
Let's take a look at the two lines they're playing. Two different ways to attack this oil pattern. Tommy Delutz Jr., well, he's trying to use the Walter Ray method. He's going to throw it straight from out. Tommy Jones with the big hand, the big power. He's going to be way in, wailing it to the right.
It was a slow start to the season for Jones. The second half, what a turnaround. I'll tell you more about that after this. He already has beaten Delutz once this week, that coming in match play. And another jab. For Jones, he tripled his first half earnings in the second half and jumped from number 19 to number 10 in the point rankings, and it started with the first tournament of the second half of the season, winning in Reno on January 6th. That was his 11th title. Delutz has only 2 tour titles on his resume. Back-to-back jacks for Delutz, making his second televised appearance of the season.
I've always liked Tommy Delutz Jr.'s game. Real compact swing, fast feet, steady head, open hand at the release point. Just good stuff. Here it is live. Watch this hand at the bottom of the swing, and as he goes to the release point, no grab, just open that hand right at the target.
Drop and give me 10 again. An opening 3 back. There has been no need for spare balls here in match number 3. Delutz, 3 frames, 3 strikes. Jones, 2 frames, 2 strikes. Can he match? Jones now in the 3rd. His 7th consecutive strike on the carryover from match number 2. Man. Take a look at our Motel 6 matchup. Delutz seeking tour title number 3, taking on the new millionaire, Tommy Jones, and his 11 Denny's PBA Tour titles. Jones looking to open up match number 3 with a hambo.
Here's your ham bone, Rob Stone.
Got some good ham bone signs here today. I hope New Jersey brings them out next week as well. That's my favorite.
And speaking of ham bones,
yeah,
there's a couple right there.
I'm going to refrain from adding to that comment. Good move on my career part. Here's Tommy Delutz in the 4th. Another ham bone! He's fighting a smile there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to acknowledge the power of the ham bone.
Yeah, just get out of the way of the power of the ham bone. You have no control over it.
Tommy Delutz Jr. really loves bowling in this center. He's made 4 out of the 5 shows here in this center. And here he starts perfectly with 4 in a row.
Delutz drops the nickel. Nothing but strikes here in match number 3.
You are so in sync with the truck, aren't you?
I think the truck is in sync with me. I didn't even know that sign was there.
Ebonite Digitrax numbers, a lot like the last match. Tommy Delutz Jr. going with that straighter approach. A lot of speed, nice and straight. Tommy Jones way in, zipping it to the right with a lot of hand, a lot of speed.
And the streak comes to an end for Jones. What a wonderful run it was. He concluded match number 2 with 4 strikes and started off match number 3 with another 4.
When you have that much power and that much speed, you wonder, well, how in the world can he possibly leave a week 10? Well, a little too much speed on that shot. Ball came in late.
Only his 3rd spare of the day, and all of them 9 spares.
You know, we're getting to that point now where Tommy Jones strikes out, he shoots 279, and you have to wonder, is that going to be enough?
And all of this leading up to next week's U.S. Open, the 65th edition of the Denny's U.S. Open. Our coverage, special time, 2 p.m. Eastern, next Sunday. $100,000 and a 3-year tour exemption go to the winner. And the Player of the Year point race will be decided next week. Back on the strike train is Jones. But he'll give way now to the local product, Tommy Delutz, who started this match with 5 consecutive strikes.